Yeah, big welcome to all the zodiac signs, and particularly to you, my dear Gemini. The sun still in Capricorn, and of course the church made Capricorn the devil. And the word devil, when we spell it backwards, is called lived. And that's what we attach to all the things that we have done, that we lived, connections, emotions, feelings, all these things that make it worth to be here on planet Earth are represented by this major arcana. And at the same time, we see the liberation. The only way out is the third eye, the pentagram that is pointing to the third eye. And I even got a really beautiful message the other day when I was in the water. I'm doing Wim Hof, and I go into the ice-cold water here in the Lake of Constance, and I find this piece of glass, and you can see it's really the head or the constellation of Capricorn. This is the constellation up in the sky. So it's really cool to see how messages come and speak to us, to individual, to all of us basically. And that's what happened on my first reading in January 1st. I happened to get a message through Sagittarius, and I could totally see my story being laid out, and I decided to open the readings. I decided to read it for you, my dear Gemini, because the moon is in your sign, but also the sun is in Capricorn. So it could also be this whole month. Each reading could be for Capricorn. And I think what's really important is that we see that these constellations, these moments in time that are constantly changing, and that's what these cards tell us all the time, that there is a constant exchange between coming and going, inhale and exhale. And so the sun is highlighting the moon, which is getting full on Tuesday. We have the full moon in Cancer, which is opposite of Capricorn. Cancer is the light. Cancer is the longest day, and Capricorn is the month that has the longest night. So when we look at these cards, and as a storyteller that I am doing here, we can see that the power to go within and to find in the third eye the shift of thinking that you are bound to these cycles, that you are attached to it, is the only way to then find freedom, find consciousness. Because as you can see, it's the same card. It's just one is beautiful and they're detached. They're standing in front of the tree of fire and the tree of fruits. And now all of a sudden here, they're attached. They're bound. And the card is dark, and the angel has turned into a demon. And what's really interesting is that angels and demons work together. When we are not listening to our beautiful guardian angel, who is constantly guiding us and letting us know, yeah, you're on the right path. And if we don't listen, they talk with each other, and the angel is saying, now take over, because I guess they're not listening to me, or he's not listening to me. So when he steps in, it's not so pretty. So the story here tells of liberation, finding the power to liberate yourself, and to know that you have that power always within in the third eye. I have then the yoga card here for Capricorn. I created the dancer 3 times, 3 stages up to the third eye. And I created for you, my dear Gemini, I created the lovers, the king pigeon pose, and it's a very intense pose. We have to open ourselves completely to be able to reach to the back foot and to let go of all we have attached ourselves to in the past. Right? So here you can see the elements of the old cards, but now you can also do this pose and liberate yourself completely from it. The court card that is connected with you, my dear Gemini, is the Knight of Swords. You, if your birthday is between May 10th and June 9th, you are, for me, the flying warrior, and you go and search for the truth. You almost push the horse to such an extent that it doesn't look quite happy. You're running forward, your horse is white, right? Then there is a brown horse, there's a black horse, there's two white horses. And the white is that spiritual quest, that search for the truth, the search for a higher spiritual meaning. So if this card comes up, then I know it's also really your reading. If it doesn't come up, then nevertheless, we all as zodiac sign feel this moment in the sky. And let's begin. So the first card that I choose to look at is the Creativity Oracle. And then I have one of the Muse Tarot, and after that an Animal Spirit, and then I have the Lightseer Tarot and the Mystical Moment Oracle, and I have an Elemental Oracle. And let's see what the story is telling you. Look at the picture and see how you feel when you look at it. And I will give you the name and the number of this card. But I'd like you to feel as well what comes up, what do you associate with it, or what we all associate with it, right? Because I am opening the readings and I'm speaking not only to you, Gemini, I'm speaking to all the zodiac signs, including myself. Nurture. For self-care, try loving and nurturing yourself as you would a child or a pet. Number 46, which is a 10. Now, this is Gemini. This is for me. The lovers is not loving another person, is loving yourself to such an extent that you then are ready to love another person. It's always this, the more I am aware about who am I and how I feel and how I react to certain circumstances and emotions and feelings, I am able to then understand on a deeper level other people which are me. There are no others. In the essence, we're all connected. It's just the outer perspective looks each time different. And the nurturing that I see here is something that is important to you right now. Even though you seem like you're looking into the past, you're searching, you are wondering all that happened to you in your past. If I take the major arcana here, we can see that the subconscious is looking up, the conscious is looking at her, and the angel or the higher conscious is looking down. So it's almost these two are one person and the angel. And the nurturing that I can see here is speaking directly to you as self-nurturing, self-protection, being there for yourself, and understanding that loving and nurturing and taking care of yourself is the true self-care. And after that comes the Queen of Pentacles, which is as well a woman that takes care of herself on a physical level. She is a Capricorn, so there is directly the influence of the Sun of Capricorn speaking to you, because this is the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles dates are written below in my description. And you can see if you maybe know someone that is a Capricorn. So you can see that she is this woman. And it's very interesting. These cards have nothing with each other. They're two different people who created the pictures. But when you look at it, it's really astonishing that she really looks like her, dark hair and the eyes, right? Crazy. So maybe you do have a Capricorn here taking care of you, nurturing you, and you feeling you are this child. Then after that comes the Three of Materials. And the Three of Materials always speaks of a teamwork. If people work together on an idea or on a project, they can achieve incredible things. Alone, we're not able to do it. So it seems like you are building a team, you're building, first of all, a self-love, so that you can then be this extraordinary personality, because the Three of Pentacles is Mars in Capricorn. And Capricorn is right now highlighting the moon, which is in your sign. So you are feeling very strongly Capricorn. I can see that because the Queen is here, and here the Three of Pentacles. Mars, the active part, that part in you that says, let's do it, let's go for it, let's do this. Then comes, I'm going to put this away now, the Ace of Water, the Ace of Emotions. This is the Ace of Cups. Then you start feeling a deep, deep love for yourself, a deep, deep love that is helping you to understand that money is important, but emotions on how you handle money is more important than the money itself. How you deal with money, how you deal with building something fundamentally, a teamwork, a creative, physical teamwork that then finds this beautiful opening, a love that gives you the feeling of growth, a feeling of growth that is taken by the soul to its next level. That's what we take with us, not the money. So how you handle the money is going to be very important. And then comes again money. So there's a lot of money situations involved right now. And here we have the Three and the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles always talks about being in balance, inhale and exhale, finding that the worth of money is only if we know how to give and how to take. And this is at the core of the Ace. The Ace is a deep love that you can create a team, that you can create something that's gonna last, that you're building on. This is such a strong, powerful message for you. And then comes the Bat. So the Bat is an air animal, and you are an air sign, so it speaks directly to you. Darkness, letting go, death leading to rebirth. Wow, okay, so you are realizing that something is shifting in you. When in balance, accepts, adapts, and adjusts. So it speaks very clearly about the darkness, and the darkness is here through Capricorn. This is one of the darkest major arcana cards. And the bat is telling you, in the darkness we can see the future. In the darkness we can envision, we can be the seed that grows then into the next plant, that grows into these flowers, that grows into this new project, that even in the darkness we can feel more clearly the emotions, we can feel what they do with us, and in the darkness we can understand that everything has to be given and taken. Constant exchanging these energy between inhale and exhale, and realizing in that darkness that a new path, a new shift is coming to you. Because after that, you have a partner, which is Pisces, because this is the major arcana of Pisces, and this is the court card of Pisces. So the moon in your sign, you feel that, and this is shifting you from this Knight of Swords into a Knight of Cups. And that's why the Ace of Cups is here. You are learning to stop and not to search anymore. You are learning to arrive. You are learning to dive deep into the ocean so that you can see all these beautiful creatures here in the ocean, in the lake, wherever you're diving deep in, and you are allowing yourself to open yourself up. Very important. Not searching anymore, not running from place to place. And this is all, of course, in your mind. It's not that you going from place to place. In your head, you want to be somewhere else, and you don't realize that you're not here. So very clearly Pisces is speaking to you, and the moon, which is then in your sign, the moon is stationing in your sign right now, is inviting you to dive deep, is inviting you to let go, is inviting you to experience and shifting something which is difficult for you to experience because you're so mental. Now you have to be more emotional. Feel the feelings that you feel. And then what's very fascinating is the Queen of Air is coming up, which is a Libra. So it could mean two things. Either you starting to become also a person that is growing. It's not a knight, it's not searching anymore, but it's sitting here. And as you can see, this goes into the past and this goes into the future. So you are beginning to understand that in the past there's nothing to search anymore. You don't need to talk about it anymore. And it's almost like you're talking about something that happened to you in the past, and you gotta just turn around and realize, no, I want to go into the future. I want to go forward. I want to be mature enough. And that's what the Queen is speaking about, a mature outlook. Even like up here, one bird, that person that can be alone with himself, with herself, and you are shifting. It can also be a Libra that is affecting you in this moon, because it's here, right? It's here from Piscean energy, the moon in Pisces, the moon as the Piscean energy, but the moon is in your sign, but this is the influence. So it's speaking to me very clearly that here, these three cards, the Two of Material, the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles, the sun in Capricorn, the moon in your sign, and the moon is connected to Pisces, is connected to the feet, is connected to reaching back into your feet. That you allow yourself to finally let go of this search, that what happened to you in the past, and that you are ready to build something new that opens your heart, that opens you so much that you are able to let go, that you are able to dive deeper into a love, that you are able to mature, that you're able to look forward and see the King of Wands standing here and being, let's do this. Let's create this new awareness. Let's create something that is lasting. Let's create an opening. Let's liberate ourselves further and open your heart and allow to let go of the old. Allow to let go of all the things that you're still thinking you need to search for. Let that go, because then comes the companionship, the animals, the beautiful message of true companionships are here to build something. It doesn't matter if it's a human, it doesn't matter if it's an animal. An animal is showing us their true love. An animal is never holding back with his emotions. It feels hurt, but it will love you again and again. And so maybe you are learning very much through animals. Maybe you're somewhere where there are lots of animals, and you're learning that animals are very special beings and healing you and opening you and making you see things from a whole new perspective, making you awake, making you see, wow, true love, making you see soulmate love. And it could be an animal. We have soulmate animals. The understanding that there is a soulmate connection. And so the Two of Cups is Venus in Cancer. And Venus in Cancer gives us the beauty of emotions. You have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the Two of Cups. And you starting to realize how important it is that these emotions we will take with us. These emotions feed the soul. These emotions are here so that we can shift and grow in the school here on planet Earth, in this school that is constantly giving us dive deeper, go deep, allow to open yourself up, reach back to your feet, let that heart open you so that all these spiritual, emotional feelings can liberate itself and can be witnessed here through you. Now, it could be you have a connection with a Capricorn. It could be you have a connection with a Pisces. It could be you have a connection with a Libra. And it could be you have a connection with a Leo in this soulmate. It could also be just simply an animal. There is no such thing as only human beings. We can really have a soulmate love. So you are deeply touched by this combination. You're deeply touched and see within the third eye that you are ready to open yourself up, ready to nurture yourself, ready to give yourself that true self-love, so then everything else falls into place. And that's the reading. It's so simple in the end, right? It doesn't have to be all complicated sometimes. It's just nurture yourself, take care of yourself, love yourself, and then everything will fall into place, including the dark side of the moon, including being a bat, including sometimes being out in the night, and then in the night we get the best ideas, the best creative ideas in that darkness, in that quiet, come to us. And that's the third eye. In the third eye, we see the future, we see where we can go again. And that's where these cards, sorry, right, speaking about. Are you having the power to change your awareness, or is the awareness changing and opening you, or is the awareness giving you power? Are you powerful enough to be aware, or are you using your awareness to be powerful? That's the message. Yeah, beautiful. Very beautiful. I see also my message in here. And I hope I see you in the next reading. And then the sun goes into the Aquarian age, into the star, into the hope, into the liberation, into looking up, into the internet, into how we connect through the internet with other people, how can we also work through the internet. And that's maybe in between you will feel that you want to look sometimes at a reading because you're pulled in by the sentence or you're pulled in by a picture. So please feel free to look at other readings as well. Until then, I thank you so much for watching. Namaste.